Shutter is a free and open source graphics utility that allows the user to take and annotate desktop screenshots. You may see it described as Shutter, the ultimate Linux screenshot program, but the program is not restricted to just Linux. Don't let those Linux users make you think that it can only be for them. It's for FreeBSD users too. The main developers are Mario Kemper and Vadim Perotokin, and the last stable release was version 0.931 in December 2014, and a more recent bug fix version was released in September 2017. You can take a screenshot of a specific area, window, or the whole of your screen. You can apply different effects to it, draw on it to highlight points, and then upload the image to a hosting site, all within one window. You can install Shutter on FreeBSD by either portmaster deskutils/shutter or by pkg install shutter. Of course, there are other package managers in FreeBSD that you could use, or you could go manually into ports and make config $& and make install clean. If you are using a full-featured desktop environment, then Shutter will be more than likely be under the graphics part of the menu, but in Mate it was found under the accessories menu. If however you are using a more minimal window manager or prefer to start up via the terminal, then the command Shutter will start it. And if you manually add menu entries to your window manager, then just add Shutter as the command to execute it. You could use the GIMP to screen capture and then annotate, and it would do that job very well. Or capture using K-Snapshot, Scrot, or GKRL Shoot, and then edit that with the GIMP. All of these are high quality programs that will help you achieve your desired aims, and Shutter just brings it all together. Okay, here we go. As you can see, you are greeted with an empty screen. It's fairly clean, minimalistic. You have the usual file, edit, view, screenshot, go and help top menu, followed by an icon menu, which would be the redo the last screenshot in case you accidentally erase it or you change your mind. Selection, which is draw a rectangle or capture an area with your mouse. Say if you wanted a specific part of a document to be screenshot, or even part of an open browser session, and you want to capture just the small image part from YouTube. You can capture the desktop of the whole desktop, and in this case it would be 2 monitors, or you can capture individual windows. These smaller icons, it captures only a section of the window, and you will be able to select any child window by moving the mouse over it. Select a single menu or cascade menus. Capture a tooltip, which, yeah, I've never seen that one before. And GNOME Web Photos. So that one, it would allow you to upload your screenshot to the GNOME Web Photos, which I won't be doing in this. It was interesting. So there you go. For some reason I had 2 going there. And that is basically it on the menu thing. You have some at the bottom there. Include the cursor if you wish that to appear on your screenshot, and a delay, which if anyone has used GNOME to take a screenshot, then you know there is a delay feature in that. Okie dokie. Right, to get going, say for instance let's have a look. Let's go to a website and we'll Google. If I want to screenshot that, I'll go to say for instance I want a selection again. I will copy around the Google logo and search bar, and that would have been copied. There it is. Yep, there it is. If I want to capture the desktop, Now the drop down menu will say which particular workspace you want to copy. Well, you can capture them all. That would be interesting. And or limit it to the current monitor. So I'm going to select that, otherwise you'll get a large display and it probably won't look right. So I'll click desktop, and the desktop, because it's already got my browser on it, it would take a picture of the entire browser, probably taskbar at the bottom. So let's click back at the top. Yeah, and it's captured, as you can see, the icons on the tool menu, the clock, time, the entire browser itself, and as I thought, the taskbar at the bottom. So that's the entire desktop. If I want to capture particular windows, I could. So I can select any of these ones. So if I want to capture, I don't know, the simple screen recorder window, which is sitting on the other monitor, I'll do that. And it's done. Let's go back, and there it is. It's captured the simple screen recorder running on the other monitor, which you can't see, because I've told simple screen recorder to only record one monitor. Keeps the resolution a lot nicer, a lot more clearer. But it's on the other monitor, so there it is. It can actually capture what's going off screen at the moment. We'll try another one. Let's try another. You can capture let's say the top panel. It's all done. Click on it, and there's the top panel. So yeah, you can almost capture any. If you want to capture a snapshot of a game score or a presentation or anything really like that, I think this is a wonderful addition to Simple Screen Recorder. Simple Screen Recorder can record the movable screen, but this can actually capture moments in that and highlight it. So, and we'll try a different one. So we've had the desktop, the window. Okay. So what can we do once you've captured it? Well, this is not just a screenshot program. You can also annotate, which is the whole point of it. So if you go into edit, and it brings up it's almost a familiar simplified graphics editor with basic controls. You've got your close, your save, your export. You can zoom in and out, and you got the ones grayed out, undo, and cut and paste, and stuff like that, and clear. So if I want to edit the simple screen recorder, if I wanted to highlight something, I would just go into the pen, just draw a ring round if I want to do that. It's really quite simple. If I want to point to something and tell the viewer and draw the attention to something in particular, say for instance, wow man, look at that, it went into the red, I could do that. Yeah. Or slightly different, if I want to use like a permanent marker or a highlighter and just highlight the text, I just want to point out inaccuracies or see what that says there, and want to do that, that's fine. Of course you can also add shapes. If I want to make it a bit more neater, there you go, put that to highlight boxes. You can type in text. If you wanted to leave little notes, if you change your mind, you can move it underneath and say, well, this is it. And you can also censor. I like this. You can also censor portions of your screenshot to hide private data. So you can, if you want to rub it out, just rub that out and say, I don't want you to see that. Oh dear me, it's terrible that. Can't see that. Can that? Brilliant. Pixelize. It's also like the sense. If you were doing a screenshot and it included someone's face or other details that you didn't want to see, you could pixelize that. like that. Oh, there you go, it's pixelized. Like if you wanted to rub out information about addresses and stuff. So it has a couple of good privacy things. And let's find out there. Add an awkward increment same to, okay, let's have a look. Okay. Very good. So yes, it just really combines lots of various different tools which will do the job very well, but combines them into one. And really, at the end of the day, computers are meant to make our lives easier. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And in this case, this particular program, it does. I think it does make your life easier. It's a program that I've just recently discovered. It's something which was pointed my way. I'd seen it in the repositories and FreeBSD, but I've never really bothered with it. But I saw that this time, I loaded up and tried it. I'm quite impressed. Let's have a look at export. It can export it. Yeah. It supports quite a few tools. Oh, Tiger. I've not seen that for a long time. You can support various formats, and XPM is good because if you use an older window manager that has icons that you can place yourself in the menu, or you're creating a theme for Fluxbox or JWM or TWM, then that's a particularly useful feature because you can design, if you could just screen grab some icons that you like and then convert them out, so makes it a bit easier that way. So yeah, very good. Tools, you can draw freehand, highland, text, yeah, we've seen all that. Number, interesting. So look, what is that? Oh, it goes up, right, okay. Okay, I've seen that. Very good. Export to SVG, to PDF, that's interesting. And PostScript. We'll just test it out PDF. There we go, I'll save it on my desktop. We'll exit. I don't want to save it. And so I'm getting confused now. That just looked like an open window. Remember, it's a screenshot. Okay, well that one and that one, and we'll close that down and close that down. That's the trouble when you got so many screenshots of active programs that you haven't closed down. You know which is real and which is just a screenshot. Well, there now is what we created, and it's a it's a annotated, if you wish, screenshot. All very nice and easy. Very impressed. Very smooth as well, and it works very well on FreeBSD. Some people have you think that FreeBSD is just purely a server operating system, and while it can flourish in that environment, there's some wonderful memory management and networking code, it can also do very well as a desktop, and it can use all the modern software that Linux can. So yeah. And just to prove that I am using FreeBSD, some people might say, well, do you know, it looks awfully like Linux. And there you go. It's FreeBSD 11.1 patch 4. And there you go. And one program which I did like, which I'll probably show next time. I'll put it in the quick tips. It's NeoFetch. Let's see if that works. There you go. NeoFetch is another wonderful program which runs on the console. It's a bit like ScreenFetch, but I think it's a bit easier to use, and for me it's a bit more stable. So there you go. FreeBSD, absolutely wonderful. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. I found Shutter to be a very useful piece of software, and I think it's something that I'll be using on a regular basis, and I will certainly recommend it to friends and family who need to use some kind of annotation software. Because of its ease of use and cross-platform, I'm going to give Shutter a solid 4 out of 5 robos.